I don't know what people have been doing lately, but got this impact church here trying to make an impact on people's lives, And I'm like, hey, have you been doing school differently? I mean, I got a 904, a 652, and I got a 14, for the one. It's like, man, for the one, it says, man, people don't understand. When you're in a game for God, man, we want to graduate into life. It's got to be like, we're all in for one, one nation educators, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, these people, they got to go on dates, they got to talk and all this other stuff, and even the bikers, there's like those motorcycle people, man. It's like, hey, did you see all those signs that says, look twice, save a life? And all those motorcycle people are like, yeah, look twice to save a life. And they put all these loud pipes on their motorcycles, man, so people don't run them over and stuff, And it's like, they need dates too, man. They're trying to settle down, It's like, man, my dad had a bike. He parked it in his garage. And he's like, man, I got a wife and a motorcycle. And it's like, can't those people understand when God says, hey, he made man and woman to be partners, to be one nation educators. Like, hey, look twice and save a life. Did you try the buddy system? It's like, hey, do you got a buddy? You got a wife and a husband that's one on a bike? It's like, man, if they're on a bike, it's like, whew, hey, you're getting tired here. I'll tap you on the shoulder, man. Hey, wake up, Or, hey, are you still awake behind me there? Hey, hon, don't fall asleep. We're almost there. Like the buddy system, Like, look twice, save a life. If you got two sets of eyes on a motorcycle, it's like, man, if you're looking twice, you got a two-person team. It's like a one nation educator, man, out there on the road on an adventure. It's like, man, they don't just take adventures in cars and trucks, You got motorcycles too. You guys ever been down to this mall? I don't know if anybody noticed, but, they got motorcycle training courses in the parking lot over there. It's like, if you're going to go on adventure, and you're like, man, I want to go on one of those AAA USA adventures with the Impact Christian Church. Hey, I want to go on one of those AAA USA, adventures with the military. Or, hey, I want to go on one of those AAA USA adventures, with that Baptist church or that Methodist church. Hey, I want to go do that, man. Can I ride a motorcycle too? And like, not until you go take one of those safety motorcycle courses, just in case you need to drive defensively. Because, if you're not paying attention, it's like, oh, man, where's my buddy? It's like, man, that's why you need a wife. It's like, oh, you mean all those people out there on the bike? Got two people on the bike. It's like, there's a man and a woman on the bike. It's like, man, they're trying to set an example. Look twice, save a life. Find a buddy, that's your partner in life. It's like, man, when we're going to go on a wedding war, man, it's like wedding warriors, man. It's like, man, wedding warriors? It says, yeah, why do you think my dad and mom went down to Juarez, Mexico and said, one day we're going to have wedding warriors? And then they say, when the warriors, can you come out and play? It says, man, let's find a church and a chapel and get this game going. Let's get it on.